Direct-to-film printing is an incredible way to produce full-color transfers that can be heat-pressed onto a huge variety of garments and textiles. But this process does involve a few different materials that require special care when using. This video is a general guide for the safe handling of direct-to-film materials. Many of the practices shown apply not only to DTF products, but to any industrial products used in your business, including paints, cleaning solutions, sealants, etc. A lot of these safe handling practices are found in the safety data sheets for the powders and inks from both Uninet and DTF Station. While these can generally be applied to most direct-to-film products, any instructions or recommendations provided in a specific product's safety data sheet should be given priority. We encourage you to familiarize yourself with the safety data for any and all products used in your business, not just DTF specifically. All available safety data sheets can be found in the product listing information at heatpressnation.com. First, let's talk about ink. There are 3 common instances where accidental contact with DTF ink may occur: filling the tanks, performing regular maintenance, and handling the uncured printed media. In all these cases, you could wear gloves and long sleeves to protect your skin from direct contact. If you do happen to get ink on your skin, don't worry, it could be washed off with soap and water. While uncommon, skin irritation is technically possible, so be aware. A little bit of caution goes a long way when it comes to properly handling inks, especially when you're pouring ink into the tanks. You can use a funnel for this, just be sure to use a clean funnel for each color. If any ink should splash in your eye, rinse thoroughly with water. And we shouldn't really have to say this, common sense should stop you from actually drinking the inks, but I'll just say it, don't drink the inks. Now let's talk about the powder. Inhaling airborne DTF powder is the largest potential health risk when running a DTF printer. As such, DTF adhesive powder should be handled carefully. Personal protection equipment, or PPE, like gloves and face masks, must be worn when handling, pouring, or agitating the adhesive powder. This ensures you avoid direct skin contact and inhalation of particles. Wearing PPE is especially important if you're powdering your prints by hand. Shaker units, like the Seismo S20, do a great job of containing most of this powder. However, some powder might still escape the unit and become airborne. This powder can potentially be inhaled or resettle on nearby surfaces, which is why we still recommend using PPE with the shaker unit. In general, we strongly advise against the handling or application of adhesive DTF powder in common areas, especially places like bedrooms, living areas, and kitchens. Curing. Direct-to-film transfers are cured by heat. This curing process dries the ink, melts the powder, and bonds the two permanently. In this process, fumes are emitted, which can be harmful if inhaled. While older DTF tutorials online recommend curing in a heat press with a hover feature, this is no longer considered an option. You should never cure your transfers without a form of fume extraction and air purification in place. Many curing ovens, like the Phoenix Air, have built-in extraction and purification units. External equipment is also available for older ovens, which may not have this feature. It's also important to clean or replace your filters regularly. And even with fume extraction and purification, we do recommend setting up your curing station in an area with proper ventilation, meaning you have a constant flow of air coming in and out of the room. Due to the design of certain combo powder and curing units, like the Miro 13, the adhesive powder is mostly contained inside the unit at the bottom of the processing well. The powder is applied as the film passes under it and is shaken off as the film travels back up the opposite wall. There's a lid that covers this area, which greatly reduces the amounts of powder becoming airborne. Use of PPE around these combo units is optional during operation, but still recommended when loading and emptying powder from the unit. Newer combo units will have built-in fume extraction and air purification over the curing oven. However, if you have an older unit, be sure to have a separate extractor and purifier in place. Some units, like the Uninet Slimline Vertical Shaker, have an automatic powder recirculation system, so there's less handling of the powder. The Uninet Slimline Vertical Shaker also has an exhaust system that filters out both fumes and airborne powder particles. Now let's talk about the application. Once cured, DTF transfers are safe to handle. You don't need to wear gloves or masks anymore. We recommend that all heat transfer products, including direct-to-film, be applied in a well-ventilated area. You may find a minimal level of fumes emitted when applying DTF transfers onto your garment. Now, with proper ventilation, this shouldn't be a cause for concern. However, if it makes you more comfortable, feel free to step back from the heat press while the transfer is applied, wear a mask, or you can also use a fan to draw the fumes away while you're pressing. For products sold by Heat Press Nation, any available safety data sheet, or SDS, will be included in the listing information for its respective item at heatpressnation.com. An SDS will contain full and complete information for safely handling that specific product. While this video serves as a general guide, specific recommendations or instructions on a product SDS should be given higher priority. Keep safety data sheets for products used in your shop easily accessible. This information is critical for poison control and medical personnel in the event of an accident. At the end of the day, your safety is your responsibility, and safety should always come first. Direct-to-film products should be treated with the same care as any other industrial materials. Products like epoxy, resin, etching cream, ink, emulsion, adhesives, cleaning solutions, spray paint. There are so many materials that could be potentially hazardous if proper safety precautions are not taken when used. Of course, you must secure all harmful products out of reach from children. Use personal protection equipment as needed. And if you ever feel ill or experience skin irritation after exposure to any product, refer to its safety data sheet for treatment recommendations or seek medical help immediately. Again, this is what we recommend not just for direct-to-film powder and ink, but for all chemicals and products used in your shop. Stay safe out there, everyone, and if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us at support@heatpressnation.com.